Hope you're having a great week. I'm Julie Tam, managing broker of LYN Realty in Houston, and you're watching Smarter Real Estate weekly on Wednesdays. Thanks so much for joining me today on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or wherever you're watching. If you watched my series, Building My Dream Home and then Living in My Dream Home, you might recognize this laundry room. We've been living here now for over 2 years, if you can believe it. And several months ago, we decided we needed to add one little thing to our laundry room. Actually, it's a pretty expansive thing, which is this wall tile. I wanted to show it to you and also tell you about some things to think about if you are wanting to tile a wall, a backsplash, maybe even an entire wall. If you saw those videos, or if you didn't, go back and look. When we featured the summer kitchen outside on our back patio, there is a tile that is similar to this. Different pattern, same Reverie collection. I really like this tile because it has a little bit of a retro feel, but modern, but not super busy. And also, the way that we've done it allows for this repeated pattern look. And there's also a few other small considerations. But first, let me tell you why we decided to do this. Well, it was just a white blank wall, just like this. This is Sherwin-Williams Snowbound. And these baskets, especially this wicker one, as people were opening and closing it and like putting it up against the wall, they were scratching the walls. Okay, I say they because I'm super careful and OCD about things like this, but not everybody who works in or lives in my home is. And so that was happening. And so instead of dealing with all the scratched up walls, we decided, let's just tile the walls. There's two benefits. One, they don't scratch easily. And two, it looks nice. It just adds the extra little flair that the laundry room really did need. Okay, a few things. One, you don't just put up the tile and leave this part naked. This is called an edge protector, and some people refer to it as a schluter, and that just adds a more finished look. We went with this white color that matches the white color of this tile. You also have a black here. The way to get this continual pattern that looks seamless, right? Almost looks like one big piece of art, but if you look closely, yes, they are individual square tiles. We've done this almost groutless look. The tiles are butted up as close as possible together, and they're using sandless grout. This is the contractor that actually laid down all of our flooring in this home, except for the carpet, but all the hard flooring, tile, and the wood floors. And so this is the same contractor that did this. The other thing too is, if you'll notice, okay, this is an individual square piece of tile, but the dimensions here don't work out to where you can have entire square pieces the whole way. So you have to have a little partial piece like this vertical edge, and same thing at the bottom. Now this could have been done the opposite way, where this partial kind of border piece is on top, but we decided we wanted the top tile to be the full tile, so that way it's at eye level. Most people see these tiles first. They're not really going to be paying attention to the very bottom. And even if they see it, it's totally fine. This is acceptable. You see this because the dimensions just don't work out perfectly. And then as we approach the corner here, you can see how the pattern is continued, okay, almost seamlessly, again, to create that continuous look. And then over here, where the tile reaches the cabinet, of course, this piece gets cut because it doesn't go in as far. It reaches this quartz countertop backsplash, and then here, it actually does go all the way to the cabinet. And the height of this was also determined by the height of this backsplash around the countertop here. So that's how we decided on the height for that. So yes, some considerations if you are going to tile a space. And of course, we went down to meet the baseboard at the bottom there. And it turned out to be a beautiful finished job. Now, our laundry room isn't just a sterile model home laundry room. We definitely have a little bit of our personality. We have family photos and footprints of past pet hamsters and things like that, other little decorative items. So it reflects who we are, and still has that clean feel. And as I've talked about in past videos, this green shade, which it's been so long, I've already forgotten the name of it. It's a Sherwin-Williams color, and also the gold poles on the cabinetry, as well as the matching plumbing fixtures. It just all has that clean, fresh kind of, like the fresh foamy green kind of look. And so it just pulls together really nicely. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out via message or a comment on this post. And I hope you will like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode here on Smarter Real Estate, where we are arming you with practical strategies to help you be a smarter buyer, seller, tenant, or landlord or homeowner. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your week.